rapping, I'm snapping on beats, so go wake up the people that's snapping on me. You getting all on your feelings, but I ain't so serious, this is just rapping to me. Elevated to a high, thinking many see I change like what happened to me. I'm the best at whatever endeavor I see, you just make us rappers what it happens to be. Keep my circle small and never know about how I'm moving. I stay on my toes, mom and pops and raised me stupid. I'm so animated, turn my life into a movie. Used to be a skeptic, now they see I really do it. Look at the fit.
I'm in peace. Salute to everybody. Hopefully everything's going well with everybody else. Hopefully everybody's been having a very productive day. But you better hop straight into this, man. So Russell Westbrook of the Los Angeles Lakers has been making the headlines. Really, he is opting into his contract. Well, he's opting in for the 2022-2023 season. Um, you know, which I have no problem with. Russ is really just exercising uh his right. Really, I don't know why people are upset about Russ opting in. I really believe that Russ. Honestly, it's not only just about Russ. It's any other person who has the ability to opt in, and to especially when they have a guarantee on their contract with the amount of money that they're paying him. I don't see any fault in that. I don't see anything wrong. But he's opting in. Kyrie X Irving, like I like to call him. He is not going to be joining the Los Angeles Lakers this season. He is opting into his contract with the Brooklyn Nets. So I repeat, Kyrie X Irving will be a Nets. Will be a Net this following season. You know, I know a lot of people, especially a lot of LA fans. Including myself. I'm a LA fan myself, but I never really imagined or thought about Kyrie coming to the Lakers. I know some of y'all did, but you know, I didn't really see an option as to where Kyrie would come. I believe that Kyrie himself, uh, undecided. He's always all over the place and stuff, and people were so upset about how Kyrie didn't really, you know, Kyrie didn't want to come or whatever. No, I believe like Kyrie wanted to come to the Lakers, but I also believe that he was using it as leverage. And so anybody who's heard about Kyrie not coming or whatever, like it's twofold. Some LA fans are upset with Kyrie because one, they heard he was coming and stuff like that, and they feel like they got bamboozled. They feel like they got Kiwi lemonade and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They feel like the same thing that happened with Kawhi, and Kawhi, bamboozled the Lakers, and they thought Kyrie was doing the same thing and was trolling them. Then you have um, other LA fans who are hurt by it because they really wanted a reunion between LeBron and Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? A part two. But my thing is, to be honest with y'all, you know, I'm not saying that I don't want to see Kyrie play with LeBron again. I think that's fine, but it's kind of weird to see Kyrie say what he had to say, and something, brothers, as we grow and mature into our manhood and who we are, a lot of things happen as to where you know we have to take ownership and responsibility of who we are and progress and mature mentally, spiritually, and physically. Really just assess everything. And that's why I really believe that a part of Kyrie's apology to LeBron was half of it was genuine, but the other half of it was, more of a lure, you know, to send a warning shot basically, or to put the his teammates on the Celtics on, just to basically put them on check. I mean, and just be like, yo, you know, I'm the only person who knows what it's like to win at the highest level. You know what I'm saying? And so, which I have no problem with. I think anybody else should really. If you come to a team and one of your players, your star players that come to the team won a championship, and nobody on the roster won a championship there, and y'all don't know what it's like to win, then y'all should just honestly just shut up and really just fall in line and learn. You know what I mean? Because ignorance is bliss, and being ignorant of a lot of things uh, doesn't help you in the long run. It keeps you bound. Uh, it keeps you rattled because instead of trying to understand how to better yourself and how to especially win in this league, because a lot of people think that winning in this league is easy. It's not easy to win the championship. I don't care what people say about the bubble ring or the yada. I don't say stuff like that. A ring is a ring. No matter how sketchy it is, no matter how many calls a certain teams may get because they were favored by Vegas or by the rest, a ring is a ring. If we were to put asterisks, if we were to put an asterisk on one ring, then we have to put asterisks on every ring. You have to be objective. Anyway, going back to the topic at hand, you know, Kyrie X Irving strikes back again. A lot of people really thought Kyrie was coming back, coming to the Lakers, and he wasn't. I mean, me personally, I would have preferred um, Zach Levine, um, just other players or even some veteran players. And when I mean veteran, it doesn't necessarily have to be a 36-year-old player and stuff like that because people think that, you know, salute pay and salute everybody in the chat. But, a lot of people think that when you get veterans on your team, they think that you have to necessarily go after older players. No, when a veteran player can be somebody who's about to enter their prime, or maybe somebody who is damn near close to it. It's not all the time that you see. A lot of people. A lot of times we hear veteran players, and immediately in our mind we think of like the Rajon Rondos and the Chris Pauls and stuff like that. But they're younger. You know what I'm saying? They're younger veterans in this game. So look, this is the problem with the Lakers, man. And I'm an LA fan, and I've been seeing this for a long time. They are so wrapped up and caught up with names, because they're more worried about their stature and their status within the league than actually trying to put themselves in position to be successful. That is their problem. The minute they see, Kyrie Irving, Zach Levine, Damian Lillard, Giannis, or whatever the case may be, huge names on the market. Don't get me wrong. Every team is, every team will try out their luck in the market. But at the same time, what the Lakers do is they've been doing it constantly as to where they think that that is a winning formula to winning championships. You don't go after big name players all the time. You don't go after your team doesn't have to have a team comprised of uh you know all these top players or the case would be. No, because if that was true, then we would have never won in 2020. We would have never won in 2020. We had a team comprised of veterans. You know, I wouldn't necessarily call them young, but we had some young pieces there. But you know what I'm saying, and the whole nine. So it's not really all about the names. But anyway, Russ is here to stay, y'all. And you know, honestly, I'm not really surprised. People shouldn't be surprised neither. We're stuck with Russell Westbrook, and not only are we stuck with Russell Westbrook, we are hoping for the best that Russ can come into his role, whatever role that Darvin Ham wants him to come into. We heard earlier a couple weeks ago how Darvin Ham, his role that he had for Russ was he wanted him to, uh, you know, assume the role uh, e- of a point guard who is a slasher, and who not only slashes but who is also able to facilitate, pass the rock, feed the rock to the open shooter, and also being able to lock in defensively. But we all know that Russell Westbrook is not the greatest defensive player, especially in the point guard genre. Um, but at the same time, do I believe that Russ can play, this hellified defense or whatever? I don't think so. But I do think that Russ can play subpar defense. Salute 419 Roll, Pagan, DJ, GTM, everybody in the building. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get them likes up, comment and subscribe. And most importantly, share, y'all. You know what I mean? On the road to 1K. But as I was saying, Russ is not going to be this great defensive player. He's not. But if he's able to understand how to slide his feet and have uh solid defensive metrics, and is able to analyze how players move and glide on the court, you know what I mean, and just really lock in on defensively, I think that would be fine. You know what I mean? I think that would be fine. But Russ, we know that Russ has to fully buy in. So I'm kind of interesting. But look, all in all, first off, I'm just, I want to be able to see this summer, the summer league game. For those of you who don't know, the Lakers came out with their summer schedule, and they had a few names on there. We had Mac McClung. You know what I mean? I don't know why I always keep saying Mac McChicken. I don't know why I be saying that though. That's weird. But Mac McClung. We have. Uh, Sharif O'Neal. We got the young buck over here on the team. For those of you who don't know who Sharif O'Neal is, he is Shaquille O'Neal's son. And honestly, it is a testament to not only Shaq as a player, but as a father, to able to provide for his kids and make sure that he's straight. Because a lot of people don't know Sharif O'Neal had an open heart surgery. So it's just a beautiful thing to actually see somebody come back from that. And not a lot of people do, especially at his size. You know what I mean? It could have been critical. You know what I mean? But all praises to the Most High. For him. So we're gonna see him, and just many more pieces. I forgot one of the other dudes' name. I think his name was uh Scottie Pippen Jr. Right? I think it was called Scottie Pippen Jr. So, and if I'm wrong, y'all can correct me, because I don't have the list here. But man, we got some we got some young pieces, man, and I can't wait to see what they have and what they're able to contribute to this team. So I can't wait to watch summer league, and summer league is in July, y'all. Probably I'll say around. Well, I say this week, right? I think it was this week. Yeah, I think it's this week and next week as well. So I can't wait to see what this team, uh, you know, and not only that, to see these young pieces, man. You know what I mean, and just in full control and everything. Just see what their skills and everything on. Because a lot of these players we know their skill set. We know what they want to do. But it's all about evaluating and assessing whose skill set is best suited for the Lakers. And so I can't wait to watch that, y'all, for real. You know what I mean? Because the Lakers team is not even done, you know, adding and also, adding whatever pieces that they need to. A lot of people think that they're just done. And also, as well, people think that just because Russ is opting in, doesn't mean, it means that, we still can't trade him. We can still trade Russell Westbrook, y'all. We can still trade him. You know what I'm saying? We can still trade Russ. It's not an issue. You know what I mean? And so, but if we're going to be able to trade him, that would be more so, during the 2022-2023 season. You know what I mean? As far as his off season, he's here. He'll be here at the start of the season and everything. So as far as probably, a little bit down the line, I mean, then we'll see from there. But yeah, man, I mean, this is this is not surprising. Honestly, LA Nation, stand up. You know what I mean? Don't beat your heads, and you know what I mean. Don't don't get mad or nothing like that. Like, I know y'all wanted to see Kyrie with Bron. I know y'all wanted to be back in contention, but at the same time, I think right now, this is probably our best option right now. I'm not talking about Russ, but the whole the whole roster. Well, I can't say the whole roster because it's not done, But what we have now, let's just see how things go in the off season, especially in practice, y'all. We haven't even practiced. Well, I haven't received notifications or nothing like that. No news of the Lakers um, practicing. I mean, at least not yet. As far as training camp and stuff. So I feel like that would be pretty cool. And I think during training camp, that's when everybody would just really get a feel for each other. Because we still have Kendrick Nunn, who's also very important for us. That I know he was out for the season with the bone bruise and everything like that, and waste some money or whatever. But honestly, um, as long as Kendrick Nunn can come back and play to the level that we need him to be and to contribute, I think everything will be fine. You know what I mean? So I'm not really too worried about how everything's going on right now. We just got to keep our eyes and ears open. You know what I mean? KD is staying at the Nets as well, so people don't have to worry about that. Um, man, and now we heard John Wall going to the Clippers. You know what I mean? Say, can you tell me, Pippen Jr., where did he go to college? Why wasn't he drafted? I hear that he has a nice jump shot, but he also only 6'3". Is he a tweener? Pagan 180. I forgot which college that Scottie Pippen. No, I think it was Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt College. And hopefully, I'm saying that right. Vanderbilt College. Um, he said why wasn't he drafted? I don't know too much about him, but I do know he went to Vanderbilt, that college as well. But I don't know too much about him. I'll do more research and stuff during my own time, so I'll properly assess the information and be able to give you a response next time. But nah, he is 6'3". He is 6'3", but at the same time, I don't think that's really a problem because he's a pretty good player, man. He's a pretty good player. Like he's one of those players that that you put him on the roster, and he's able to do and contribute many things on the floor. So I'm not really too concerned about him. He does have a nice jump shot. He does. He does, man, for real. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't really consider him a tweener. You know what I mean? And salute to you, Texas. But yeah, hopefully I answered your question, though, bro. You know what I mean? I really think that a lot of these players that we have on the team, especially like the young guys, we just need to assess all their skills and uh, not only their skills but their mentality. You know what I mean? Because you can't have young players. I mean, obviously they're young and stuff like that, but when you have players who think the game, feel the game as well. You know what I mean? I think that that's a huge difference. You know what I mean? So, and Peggy said, he said, I'm a Clippers fan, so I'm excited about John Wall. Hey, I mean, honestly, to be honest with you, bro, um, Texas was the one who said this, y'all. I remember Texas was saying this months ago. You know what I mean? He was saying how uh, the potential signing for John Wall. Honestly, I had a feeling too, but I just didn't say anything. I just wanted to see how things played out. Oh yeah, yep, right there, y'all, yep. So y'all know I ain't lying. Texas said this himself. Honestly, I think look, the Clippers team is deep. They have a deep roster. You have PG, you have Kawhi, and you have John Wall. You know what I mean? And so salute Stephen Curry. And so I believe that um, the Clippers team, man, they're gonna be dangerous. They're gonna be dangerous next season. You know what I mean? I just pray that the Clippers don't have the Clippers curse again. You know what I mean? So, but honestly, this Clippers team, man, is crazy. They have John Wall, who gets, John Wall is still pretty decent, y'all. So salute, bad boy. John Wall is still pretty decent, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I believe that John Wall is, you know, I wouldn't really consider him a traditional point guard, but he's definitely a point guard. That he's able to create his shot very well. You know what I mean? I feel like he's the best fit, for the Clippers. You know what I mean? They already have Reggie Jackson, Nicholas Batum, Zubac, Markieff Morris, PG Kawhi, and the coach is pretty solid. You know what I mean? And so they also have Luke Kennard as well. So I mean, it's deep, y'all. It is deep. I mean, but you know what's funny though? It's tell me why the Clippers is always taking all the good pieces though, and the Lakers can't do. You know, they they don't have nothing. It's because the front office, the organization is garbage. It's fucking trash. It's disgusting. It's been that way for years, and that's why I told motherfuckers, you know, especially nowadays, how people are so blind to see what's going on in the Lakers front office, and they just uh, it's like almost as if they bat an eye to it because they don't want to accept what's going on. They don't want to accept, you know what I mean, uh, all the foolishness and confusion going on over there. Because look, at the end of the day, Jeannie Buss doesn't know what the hell she's doing. Rob Palinka, Lord have mercy, and no comment on him. You know what I mean? And then you have the Rambis family, you know what I mean, who don't know what they're doing as well. So I mean, it's a whole big thing. But honestly, the Clippers team, the organization and everything is much better than ours. I'm not saying as far as uh, their status or the championship banners or who we stand for and embody, but at the same time, the Clippers have a better team than us. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, right, Texas and Terrence Mann. But look, y'all, I'm about to drop the link so I can come on here. Y'all get them likes up, y'all. Likes, comment, and subscribe, everybody. Hopefully, y'all been just chilling. Hopefully, it's not too hot over there, y'all, for real. Yeah, said Texas said it's mainly Bus' fault. She stripped power from him. He wanted the wall and woods for Bus, and her posse denied it. Yup, yup. Oh my God, Genie Bus. Yup, Genie Bus, man. See, and y'all be on the lookout for a video that I'll drop too on Genie Bus and what actually happens on and what actually happens in Hollywood. Okay, Texas. He said, Payton said, for all the chaos in the Lakers front office, the franchise has won a chip in the last 4 years. So overall, I think that's a success in the short term. Pagan, I mean, you're right, brother, but at the same time, obviously, when it comes to the Lakers, we are very huge on winning multiple championships. You know what I mean? Because you already know that we were tied. We were tied with the Boston Celtics. We won one more. You know what I mean? So, um, honestly, I agree with you. But at the same time, I'm just remaining optimistic and hopefully that we can win, maybe at least one or two chips, you know what I mean, just before the rebuild happens. Because when the rebuild happens, it's literally just starting from scratch again. You know what I mean? People don't understand. We was literally 17-65 one season. We were 17-65, y'all. Fucking garbage. Everybody. Everybody. You know what I mean? And so I'm not one of these biased people who are saying, "Oh yeah, this year, we didn't have but no excuse. We were ass. We were trash. We were garbage, man. It was disgusting." You know what I mean? Even when people want to talk about, oh, well, 2011 to 20, they say, oh, well, 2011 to 2013, you know, uh, you know, we were this, we were that. I'm like, listen, 2011 to 2013, those are some of Kobe's best years. People don't want to talk about that. 2011, you had Kobe averaging 26, 5, and 4. 2012, you had Kobe averaging 27, 6, and 5. Then also around 2013 as well. You know what I mean? Like, so he was consistent, but people claim that he wasn't the same no more. You know what I mean? Salute Stephen K. Curry, but yep, exactly, my brother. Malik Monk, Kendrick Nunn coming back to like, yep. And I'm pretty sure I heard about Malik Monk um, willing to take less. And I applaud him, man, because Malik Monk, honestly, he understands that, you know, it's all about winning, and I believe that Malik Monk is in a great spot. And to be honest with y'all, even during this season, no matter how horrible it was, Malik Monk was a bright spot for us. Austin Reeves as well, because they know how to play the game. Even obviously we know that Malik Monk can be inconsistent at times, but when he's on and popping because he's able to create his shot, and he is a very explosive player, not only athletically, but the minute you bring him onto the court, there's so many he can impact the game so many ways, and that's why sometimes I used to be like, oh, I used to watch the game, be like, yo, LeBron, like passing the rock, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'm definitely excited to see Malik Monk and Kendrick Nunn, another person who can create their own shot, come back as well. You know what I mean? Man, yup, exactly. Malik Monk took less money to come back. Yup. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all. Malik Monk, watch what he does for this team this season. I feel like Malik Monk is gonna, really come into his own because this year he was already averaging about 14 points, and I mean close to 40%, uh, not only from the field but also from three. You know what I mean? So he really was a bright spot for us. And Austin Reeves, man, you know what I mean? Hillbilly Kobe. I feel like he is phenomenal, y'all. He's one of those players to where you can overlook him and you think that he's he's just some random guy trying to, fit in or whatever. No, y'all. Austin Reeves is it's like a Caruso on your team. He plays defense. He has a high basketball IQ, and he may not have the skill set uh, of a LeBron James or Anthony Davis, but if you take any player on the bench and put them against a regular player in real life, they will. I mean, they will school their ass every time. You know what I'm saying? Stephen K. Curry says Malik Monk a real G. He don't care about money, and plus he young, and you know how young players let it get money first. That's facts. See, brothers. What people don't understand is there's this notion of how you have to get your money. You gotta get your bag. You know what I mean? All the time, and that is true to an extent. But there comes a time in your life, especially as an athlete and a player, as to where you assess everything going on in your career, and you're in a uh, you're in a good spot to really be successful. And because you're in that good spot to be successful, um, the catalyst of it really is, just him really just taking the time to understand, like, you know what, hey, I can do something great here. You know what I mean? It's not, forget all the stuff off the court in LA or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, forget that stuff. But as far as him, being here, man, and like I said, he's still young. He's still young. You know how many young players be like, yo, forget winning, forget yada yada. They're more interested in getting their bag than actually playing the game. But there's other people who actually love the game. And so what people have to understand is you can win and still secure the bag at the same time, and that's a fact. Hey, y'all like hit that subscribe button and share. Pagan said, "Remember, Monk is an alleged crackhead, so the lifestyle of Hollywood is intriguing to him. In my opinion, it's what the city offers. I certainly think he can get a bigger bag elsewhere." Pagan, honestly, that's another good point. Like for me, I believe that who knows? I think Monk's the type of dude to play to play this season and stuff like that. And depending on how things unfold, he can probably sign a 3-year deal with the Lakers. I mean, I forgot what deal he's on with the Lakers now. I think maybe no, I think it was a 2-year, right? He was on a 2-year, y'all. Y'all let me know down in the comments if Malik Monk is signed to a 2-year deal. But he could resign, or like you said, he could go somewhere else. You know what I mean? And oh yeah, most definitely. I heard the speculations about Malik Monk being an alleged crackhead. I heard it. Trust me, I know. It's the same thing with what's that nigga name? Uh, what's that nigga name? That nigga from Philly, Dion Waiters. Y'all remember when Dion Waiters, Dion Waiters and shit got what's it called? That nigga he went to the hospital, you know what I mean, or what the case may be, from eating some freaking gummies and shit, THC gummies and shit, and he was tweaking. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, look, as another man, excuse me, as a grown man, it's honestly it's terrible to see how some of these young dudes and people live their life. You know what I mean? Like getting caught up in all that shit, like you know what I mean? Because especially drugs or whatever, bro. Look, bro, hell no, bro. I don't. You know what I mean, fellas? I used to smoke and shit, but I don't smoke and shit no more. Like I just drink wine and shit now with my wife, but I don't smoke and shit like that no more, bro. Cause listen, it don't matter what drug it is. Anything, look, any drug you take that has the ability to alter your mind will change your mind forever. I'm letting y'all know that right now. And I'm not shaming nobody who smoke weed or whatever. Y'all have your own purposes and belief for that. That's cool. I'm just letting y'all know. You know what I mean? Especially as a black man in this community, you have to really, you have to be able to think freely. You know what I mean? You can't have, any type of clouded judgment. But yeah, Steffi Good Curry. Look, Deion Waiters, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. That same nigga who be like, cheese, Philly cheese, and all the other bullshit, man. You know what I mean? He has a ring now, so he just chilling now. So I don't even know what happened to Deion Waiters, to be honest with y'all. After the championship, whatever, I think he retired or something. I don't really know. I don't even think he played ball no more. I think he's just chilling right now. He probably traveling overseas, chilling, probably eating some more THC gummies and shit. You know what I mean? Probably them gummies probably called rainbow monkeys and shit. Who know? You know what I'm saying? Stephen K. Curry said, "It's crazy how Lakers fans say THT is another version of Kobe, and he would be a future star. That's some fucking bullshit. Yo, rest in peace to the Black Mama, y'all. To put Kobe and THT in the same sentence, bro, is just stupid. It's so illogical. It's so illiterate. Like you know what I mean? To really even make just to make that dichotomy right there, because you know what I mean? It's just weird, y'all. It's weird. It really is, y'all. THT is nothing like Kobe, y'all. It's nothing like Kobe. You know what I mean? It's not only, and I'm not gonna tell y'all all about his footwork or whatever with Kobe's foot. No, Kobe was just an overall better player than THT. Even though Kobe can be a knucklehead and Kobe can, you know what I'm saying, he can be a shot jacker at times and hog the ball. Cause y'all know I'm gonna keep it real, but I would never compare THT to Kobe, bro. Yeah, I mean, at least Kobe can contribute, in a manner of, you know, uh, of contributing to the team more than THT. THT just be out there looking like a freaking wild turkey and shit, nigga.
Yo, what's good, man? Yo, can you hear
Yo,
me?
yo, yo, what's good, Red Pill?
Nah,
Yeah, I
hey,
can hear
nah,
you
man.
perfectly, bro.
All right, man. I've been cool and stuff, but yeah, man. I think it might be over, man. Dude, the Lakers, we're fucked, man.
You
You
think,
see the Clip,
bro?
you see the Clippers? They got John Wall, bro. I was like, damn.
Yeah, no,
Fuck. Man.
I'm
The
trying to tell
Clippers got a
you, bro.
lot of
Like,
depth, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I mean, the
yeah.
Clippers, like, they got they got a lot of wing defenders too. They got a lot of wings, guards, and they signed that one dude, the goofy dude, I forgot his name, the center, the Zubag. They signed him back too. So yeah, I think the Clippers, man, they're a top four team in the NBA next. No. In the West next year for sure. They're at least the top four in
Oh
the West,
yeah,
man.
the Clippers team, man. The
Jeez. And the
Clippers team,
Lakers,
like I said, is
man,
very deep, but also, yeah.
and and the
Look,
Lakers, man,
bro.
we're
Look,
probably like a
it's
playing team.
it's
Well,
just right. I mean, honestly, bro. Like, I'm just being optimistic at this point, bro. That's all I can do, bro. For real. That's all I can do.
We're
You
a
feel me?
playing team, you know. So I mean, at this point, I don't really want. I I mean, like this off season, we're probably not gonna make any moves. I highly doubt it, right? Because we're pretty much stuck with fucking we're stuck with the Westbrook pretty much, right? Like we're stuck with Westbrook, dog. Man, I'm so bummed out too. I was like, dude, this the Dallas got better too. The Clippers got better, man, and everybody's getting the healthy and stuff. And also the sleeper team in the West is the Pelicans. A lot of people they don't bring up the Pelicans, man, but they're a sleeper team in the West, bro. Next season,
You think Pelicans?
Pelicans, yeah, yeah, the Pelicans are a sleeper team, bro.
Yeah,
They got a healthy the Zion back. They got the CJ McCollum. They got they got this Puerto Rican dude. He's like 5'10", but he plays good defense. I think his name's um
oh
uh,
damn,
Alvarado,
yeah,
and and they got the Herbert Jones. Is that his name? Herbert Jones? What's his name?
Herbert
Herbert?
Jones, I think, right? Herbert Jones.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
his name. But they're the small forward's good too, man. So the Pelicans are a sleeper team. So man, the
right.
Lakers, man, we're fucked, man. It's gonna look pretty bad for us, but Brooklyn, man, Kyrie
Salute,
played
Tex.
everybody.
Yeah, can you hear me? Am I clear? No static right now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
bro,
good,
you
bro.
good, man.
I'm just making sure. All right. Yeah. I mean, I first guessed that the Clippers are going to get John Wall. I mean, because the owner's
Yes,
willing
we
to
did.
take up salary. He's willing to spend money. And you got Tyronn Lue, who's to me a top 5 coach. And I don't think no one's going to argue. No one's going to argue he's a top 5 coach. And then of course, you have PG, you have Kawhi. You have Terrence Mann. I think he could be a star. I mean,
Who's the white dude they have?
yeah, Luke Kennard. He went to Duke a while back. Yeah, he's a sniper sometimes. I mean, you have a guy like I'm forgetting the people. Morris. Yes.
Morris is
No, Marcus Morris. Marcus is the better Morris. They got Marcus Morris.
Marcus Morris. Yeah, Marcus Morris.
He's the better out of the two, man. I mean, they're stacked. I mean, they should be the favorites to go to the finals out of the West. The Warriors are not going to be. Huh?
We forgot about the Covington and Powell, man.
Yeah. Oh shit. Norman Powell and Covington. Holy shit, man. Woo.
Dude, the Clippers literally robbed the fucking Trailblazers, man. That's like
the Clippers should go to the finals. I'm just being honest. Like,
yeah,
and then they got to implement Zubac much more. I mean, like, if they can. I mean, shit, go get where's DeMarcus Cousins at? I mean, I know that they need defense in the interior, but I mean, who's their big man outside of Zubac? I mean, you still got Batum. I mean,
no,
geez.
the white dude on the I think his name's on the Harkenstein.
Yeah, Harkenstein and Zubac. I mean, like,
Zubac.
In Zubac, yeah, you need a defensive anchor, but the Clippers, they don't have a weakness, y'all. I didn't even mention Reggie Jackson. Oh, Jesus. I didn't mention these guys. I mean, everybody you mentioned are good.
Yeah. And also they got they got that one guy from the Cavs, I forgot his name. It's a Hood. The Rodney Hood's a good pickup. That's another good the wing defender.
They have Rodney Hood?
Yeah.
What
He's on the roster.
Jesus Christ. They don't have a weakness. I mean, like, defensively, perimeter-wise, they're pretty good. I mean, the paint, I have to see what they can do in the paint defensively, but.
Bro, like, they can go small ball, too. They can match up pretty well with the Warriors, too, man. They can put the Covington at center, man.
And then John Wall. I mean, like,
God,
Jesus Christ, they're the deepest team. I mean, if the two guys can stay healthy, they're the deepest team. Like, I don't see,
Man, the fucking the Clippers got so much depth on that squad, dog. It's like, damn,
the
bro.
Clippers are the most deadly team in the NBA right now. If we're going, they should be the favorites to go win the championship. I think they're going to win it all, and that's not me recency bias. If John Wall can stay healthy, we know what he can do. He can create. He's a better shot maker than Russell Westbrook. He's going to defend. He's going to try to. He's going to rebound. He's going to probe the lane. He's going to set guys up. You got PG. We know what he can do. Two-way player. Kawhi, two-way player. I mean, Zubac can get you something offensively. Covington can play defense. He's a relatively long body, kind of athletic. You got a guy like Powell who can shoot from beyond the arc. I mean, Reggie Jackson he'll try to defend. He can get you 25, 30 points any given night. I mean, Kennard can be a sniper some nights. The Batum, Jesus Christ.
No, they gotta sign back like Batum. They gotta sign it back, and I think they're good, bro. I don't
They're
think
going to. Or they should at least. Yeah, I heard about that.
No, they are. I wouldn't be surprised, man. So I mean, man, the Clippers, man, shit, they're better than us, bro. I mean, at this point, man, I don't know.
That's not a question. They're if they played the Lakers right now, they'd sweep them.
We'll fucking get our ass kicked, you know. Like what I said, the basketball is about the matchups and stuff, and man, it's not looking too good for us. I mean, we got a bunch of bums on our squad. We got this dude named Horton Tucker, man. He's a fucking bum. That dude's literally retarded. If you see how that guy plays, man, god damn, this dude has no left hand, bro. He has no left hand.
You gotta understand though, he's 21 though. You know, we gotta understand that as young as he is though, we can't overreact. Now if he's 28 years old, he's still in the left hand. There's a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only thing I can say to his account is that he's only 21. You know.
Yeah, that's true though. But I mean, are we gonna keep the Westbrook? Yeah, most likely we'll probably keep Westbrook out.
He just put it in, but yeah, they're gonna keep him. Most likely.
We're not even gonna win next year, bro. I'm telling you, we're not even gonna play. We're probably a playing team, dog. I'm being honest, dog. We're a playing team. The West got better.
Only two teams got better. Well, three actually. The Kings. No. The Pelicans. Because Zion, he's still with them, right? I mean, he's talking about how he wants to probably be all in with that organization. That's a problem. And then you got the Clippers, and then you have the Nuggets coming back with the injured guys coming back. I mean, I think the Clippers should be the favorite. I mean, I'm just being honest. If you know basketball, how deep they are. Listen, they don't have a weakness at any position. I mean, now, do we want more defense in the interior? Of course. But if the Clippers don't get it done this year, oh my Jesus.
Man, bro.
They already failed in the bubble. They failed in when 21 playoff, you know, and so I don't know.
Honestly, us like trading for Westbrook was a really dumb idea. I wasn't a big fan of that, you know. I wish we kept our youth and we kept our our defenders and stuff. We had KCP, Kuzma, Trez, man.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Yeah. This is fucked, man. I hate this shit. Oh, wait, somebody's texting me.
Yeah, bro, I'm here. Can you hear me, Texas? Texas. Yo, he'll text you there. Oh snap. Well, listen, y'all. Yeah, I mean, my fault, y'all. I think I was going in and out for a second. But hey, listen, y'all. You know, honestly, you have all this stuff going on right now. You got the Clippers team look deep. I mean, so I gotta give them credit to them. You know, what I mean, even though I'm a Lakers fan, so I'm a little biased with it, but still, the Clippers team, I can't deny the Clippers team is looking up for real right now. You know what I mean? So, oh yeah, most definitely, Pagan. If you have a versatile true big, I feel like that would be crazy. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's pretty cool. But hey, Texas, you there? I was gonna ask you a question. Texas, hey, listen, uh, I'm gonna need y'all to type in the chat and let me know if if y'all able to hear me. I don't know if I'm speaking and y'all can hear me. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Hey, bad boy, can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Texas, you there? Oh, okay, okay, Pagan, got you. He said be right back. No problem. Well, listen, y'all. You know, okay, cool, cool, cool. Y'all can hear me. Cool. All right, cool. Yeah, so appreciate y'all. I mean, but yeah, honestly, man, this off season has been very interesting lately. Very interesting. You know what I mean? With the moves with the John Wall to the Clippers. I heard that JJ Brunson signed a 4 year for 4 year deal with the New York Knicks, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's not really. I don't feel no type of way with JJ Brunson going to the Knicks, but it's just like, man, the Knicks haven't been shit for years. You know what I mean? You would have like they've been praying for a miracle, but ain't nothing happened since Patrick Ewing. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing happens to Patrick Ewing. And I can't even say Carmelo Anthony because what did Melo really do? Uh-oh. But it's sad, man. For real, you had people were praying for Zion to come. You know what I mean? Man, it's just unacceptable, yo. Really unacceptable. You know what I mean? That the Knicks, one thing I have to give Knicks fan is that they're very loyal. You know what I mean? Like, especially, as a fellow New Yorker myself, you know, we're more loyal to the Knicks, you know what I mean, than the Nets because the Nets is not really regarded as New York's team, whatever. Like we don't really mess with the Nets like that. And if you ask anybody from New York, you know what I mean, they're like, yeah, it's the Knicks because it's the home of the Mecca, all the history and the lineage there. You feel me? You know what I mean? So the Knicks, man, look, they're not going anywhere anytime soon. So I'll just leave it at that. But you had that. You also had, man, there was one play to the Pacers. I forgot what it was. You know, like Pacers.
I'm back.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just talking about what's it called? The 4 year deal that JJ Brunson signed to the next. What are your thoughts on that?
He just signed because he wasn't signed at first, but he just signed, right? Is that what you're saying? He just signed?
Yeah, like the news came out probably maybe like an hour ago.
Okay, okay. I was the sports radio here, yeah, because obviously I'm DFW Metroplex, but okay, because he just signed. I had to look into that because they were
Yeah,
talking like yeah, because I was listening to them all day and they were talking about yeah, they weren't going to keep him. I mean, most likely because he had to. You were going to have to pay him almost max dollars, and he's not worth it. But I don't blame him for wanting to get paid money.
right, right. Exactly. He has a 4 year, 100 million dollar max deal with the Knicks. So that's kind of 100 mil.
For
Man,
4 years, I mean, the Mavericks could have paid him that.
I know, I know.
It's 25 million. I mean, that's not necessarily max level money, but it's not too far from it. But I mean, because they were talking about because I thought he was worth. I actually did like a little segment on that at the Senator company. I thought that he should. I thought he was worth around 21 million. So I guess
Right.
okay, maybe he was being a little bit stingy. Mark Cuban, he's like, you know what? Nah, I'm not giving you the extra 4 million because I said anything. I say he's worth between 20 to 22 million. Anything north of 25 is not good. But
Yeah, man. And also, and salute Lakers fan. What do y'all? Let me ask you, quick. Lakers fan said is the Nets more of a New Jersey team? Yes. All right. But not only that, what are your thoughts on Kyrie not joining, not opting into his contract and signing a new deal with the Nets?
Saw it coming. I saw it coming from a mile away. I don't know how them other Lakers fans really thought they were getting Kyrie. And plus, he played them. Kyrie basically played the Lakers fans. Cause I go to a lot of Lakers fans channel. They mad that Kyrie played them.
yep, I like Kyrie as a player, but it's hard to support him.
Man, this dude played the Lakers, man.
Yep.
Lakers fan, Pegan. No, I think so. I think so. I'm Curry. You saw my
Um,
avatar many times.
huh?
Now you, Pegan.
And Lakers, am I clear? Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, clear you.
Am I clear though?
Yeah, you clear.
All right.
Yeah, I'm back, y'all. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my fault.
I
Just a
think
tech.
Brunson. Go
What you
ahead.
say?
I think Brunson's dad is on the payroll. Yeah, I think he works for them. I believe.
Yeah, he works for Knicks.
Right. Oh, that's right. How could I forget? See, that's a good eye.
That was
Man.
what they were talking about. Yeah, here 105.3. Yeah, that's a big thing that can draw him in here. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's true. You know, it's funny though. Like I said, you really have a lot of LA fans because y'all know I'm an LA fan myself. But who think that Kyrie was really coming to the Lakers for a $6 million deal, taking less and leaving Kevin Durant. Like, come on, man. Like, that's no
See,
in your dreams. Go ahead, Texas. Go ahead.
see, I thought you were a LeBron fan. I had no idea you were a Laker fan. So I heard you bring up that we've had
Yeah.
bad seasons. I'm a LeBron fan. I mean,
I mean, look, what's it called? Like, LeBron is one of my favorite players. You know what I mean? But also, the Lakers is one of is my team. One of my favorite teams. Uh, so I wouldn't really call myself biased. So I'm pretty objective. You know what I mean? So you'll never hear me say stupid shit like, "Oh, this is all LeBron's fault" or whatever. Like LeBron plays a part in this too, but everybody else, what I mean, plays a part in this. Because look, I'm not going to blame LeBron for something the organization has been doing because for years I've been trying to tell people about keeping the same energy with the front office, running Kobe down, rest in peace to Black Mama, to the ground. Nobody wanted to say shit about how they treated Kobe in his latter years, man. They ran him to the ground, and everybody was cool with it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of LA
you
fans
know,
are to say that. You know what I mean? Because
that's what I know about Kobe.
yeah,
He he let those people who don't really give a shit about him run him to the ground instead of really trying to in his latter years say, hey, well, yeah, 2012, 13. Well, nah. Well, honestly, nah, I really can't. Honestly, nah, I can't blame Kobe because it's like I'm saying me personally. I know you're not blaming. I'm just saying I was getting ready to blame him, but no, I can't blame him because I don't know why they thought the Steve Nash Lakers were going to be good. That was an accident waiting to happen.
oh man, it was. terrible, bro. It was, and not only that too. It's like how do you get a player like Steve Nash and other people on the team, but you don't utilize.
Hmm. It's crazy, man.
I know it. So, Tessa, what about wait? What do you say about Kyrie?
No, I'm just saying I like Kyrie as a player, but yeah, I just the way he moves at times, I just don't like it because he intentionally tries to get people's hopes up, and then oh, I'm gonna stay here. Okay,
Yeah, see, and Texas, that's what I've been trying to tell people like all the time. I call Kyrie because I was telling Wait what this. I'm like, wait what? You got Kyrie X Irving. I call him Kyrie X Irving because some days he feels he views himself as a astrologist. Other days he views himself as an activist. You know what I mean? Other days he don't even know himself for real. You know what I mean? And so yeah, I mean that's why I'm not surprised that Kyrie would do something like this. But also business wise, it just wasn't a good move, especially for what they were trying to give him because half of it because look the reports were coming out and said that actually Kyrie was very interested in joining the Lakers and everything like that, but at the same time I knew it was 50-50. Like that was 50% true, and the other 50% was he was using leverage. He was trying to pressure the Nets into you know
yeah, yeah.
yeah I'm trying to tell you, bro, so it's weird.
I think Laker fans were hoping so bad because they know their roster's gonna be bad. The Lakers are not getting anybody, and this is what I hate to see. I've been saying it for months. The Lakers aren't getting anybody worth changing the fortunes of your organization because the thing is that they have no money. And you know Kareem, right? Kareem report.
Yeah.
I like Kareem, but it's just I mean, stop making these videos of the Lakers can possibly get this, that, this. Maybe it's for views, and I like Kareem. I'm just saying, it's just like don't get these people's hopes up because you got delusional people who are gonna get their hopes up when you know that they have no money to allocate to anybody worth giving. The
Hmm.
Lakers are gonna be a dumpster fire. They're gonna be an awful team unless LeBron and and AD are healthy and they can just play out of their minds. Because I'm going to be honest, if the Lakers are going to have a chance to compete this upcoming next season, LeBron's going to have to score close to 30 points again. Sorry.
Yep, and see, that's something that I do not want to see, y'all. This look, Lakers fans out there, and fans of the team out there as well, or LeBron fans out there as well too. Look, what y'all about to see this season is very simple. I'm still going to be optimistic, and you know what I mean, because that's why I'm really interested to see how the summer league goes. And then not only that, how they fill out their roster and also practice and training camp. But at the same time, man, look, all that's going to happen is, what's it called? I probably say this season will probably be a little bit better per se. But depending on everybody being healthy, and then LeBron's about to break the Kareem's record. Look, bro, what good is it to break Kareem's record? And like, why not add a championship or a ring with it? But then again, I understand the circumstances and stuff like that. And we already know that LeBron's legacy is already cemented, so I have no problem with that. But all that's about to happen is LeBron about to break this record, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's going to happen. LeBron's probably going to have another MVP type season, maybe. You know what I mean? Uh, break the record. AD might play, maybe 5 more games than last year. Who knows? We don't know. And Russ is a wild card, so it's really bad, man. Really terrible, man. Hey, so what do you think about what do y'all think about what's it called?
Shit on.
M-
Okay. Hold on.
No, you're fine. So Texas, what do you and Lakers fan and anybody who listens to us now, what do y'all think about Malik Monk taking less money?
Nah, he must love LA. How much is love playing with LeBron? I mean, there's no other. Why would you want to play with LA? I just don't get it. This is going to be another bad team unless LeBron and AD are healthy and they play out of their minds. Listen, is Melo still there? I think he still is there. So you still have that dead weight on the roster. You still have an up and down Malik Monk. I mean, you
Right.
don't have any great interior presence outside of AD, but that's another mystery. Can he stay healthy? You don't have any real snipers. We don't know what Sharif Shaq's son is gonna do. We mean you got a bunch of mystery meat on your roster. I mean, this team is not. The Clippers should be the heads, shoulders, legs, everything the favorite to go to the finals and win it all. I mean, they should. I mean, no one can beat them that I see it right now. They're just too deep. And I know it's before the season, but I mean, listen, the Nuggets are going to be there. Warriors are going to be there, but I don't expect them to go back to the finals because if you look at the Warriors, this team wasn't even that great. They had a lot of holes. You just had a lot of team. There was no great team in the playoffs. No great team. I challenge anybody, Lamont, whomever. Give me one team that was an undisputed powerhouse in the playoffs, and I'll wait. Because the Warriors had a lot of holes. I said it before. This is the worst iteration of the Warriors that I've seen since 2015 first go around with that core. I mean, so for anyone saying the Warriors, I mean they're going to be in like top 3, top 4 seed, but I don't expect them to beat the Clippers. I don't. I think they'll struggle against the Denver Nuggets. And I think the Clippers, man, it's going to be for the taking. Phoenix is falling to pieces.
Right. And you know what's funny? I think that like I said, the Clippers have a really deep roster. You know, they're already a good team, and because I'm just imagining right, like they already have Reggie Jackson, Luke Kennard on the team, and then now you're gonna add John Wall when you guys already have PG and Kawhi. Man, you know what I'm saying? And then not only that, but you have Zubac, you have Marquise Morris, or Marcus Morris, I should say. Just coming off the bench and everything. So I think that's going to be phenomenal for the Clippers. But the Clippers going to be a good team. But look. I'm telling you, bro, the Clippers is cursed, bro. So the thing is, you know, every time that they're favored or whatever the case may be, something usually happens. I'm not wishing nothing on no injury or nothing like that. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying because look, you remember what happened when the Clippers were favored to win it all in 2020. They fell
Yep.
short. The Clippers were favored to win it all, but what happened? They choked the 3-1 to the Golden State Warriors. You know what I mean? With CP3, Blake Griffin, you know what I mean, and the whole rest of the crew. So, my thing is, but still though, the Clippers, the position that they're in now, they can be very successful moving forward. Better than the Lakers, I'll tell you that. Better than the freaking Lakers, bro. This organization is garbage, yo. Freaking, I've had it. I have really had it, bro. With organization and everybody, man. You know, nah. Now, Pagan, listen, bro. I'm not finna hex y'all, man. I'm not at all. I'm just saying, like, but the Clippers hex themselves. It's just I don't know what's going on with that, bro. But no, Texas. I think that you said Melo, right? I think Carmelo is a free agent, if I'm not mistaken. That's
They'll
dead
probably get
weight.
picking back up though. Yeah. Yeah. But they haven't talked about giving him the minimum again. I don't know, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, man. I that's just weird. Like, but honestly, if they can get rid of Melo and sign somebody else, then I'll be fine, bro. Cause Melo, he's done, bro. He's done. Like I'm not saying that he can't get like 11 to 12, maybe even 15. Cause all he has to do is really score. That's all he's been doing. He hasn't been defending, and so he'll have enough energy to score and shoot as many jumpers that he's willing to shoot. But honestly, man, he's slow footed. He don't play no defense. But I'm not gonna lie, Melo did help us out close some games this season. Give him credit for that. But still, like it's sad, bro. It really is sad. And the worst thing about it is people still think in year 20 that LeBron Ramon James is finna take us to the promised land, bro. Get the fuck out of here. This man's about to be 38, bro. That is no. That's not no, bro. Look, people have to understand as you get older, especially when you're a championship player, you do not. I repeat, you do not go. Uh, especially players like LeBron. LeBron, especially at his stage now, AD should have literally been the best player, and then Russ should have been the second guy. You know, and you know, well, I'll say that LBJ should be, you know, I'll say that LeBron should be the second option per se, but play like the third best player on the team during the regular season. Then when it's the playoffs, then when it's the playoffs, that's when LeBron can turn it up or use whatever he has left in the tank. But I mean, look, honestly, man, there's a whole bunch of teams, man. Like with the whole Kyrie situation thing that was going on, a lot of people talk about KD, the Blazers with Dame Lillard and Jeremy Grant and stuff like that, and Robert Covington. I'm like, you know what? That don't sound bad at all. But obviously they still there. But I mean, look, Giannis is gonna be back with a vengeance. Trust me, people don't want. It's funny how I haven't heard anybody talk about Giannis and the Bucks, bro. They're they're gonna be a dark horse, bro. They will.
Yeah.
You know
Wait,
what I
wait,
mean?
who? Who is?
I said Giannis and the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, my favorite coming out of the East, and it has to be the Nets or the Celtics again. I mean, no, 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 no. I mean, the Nets or the Bucks,
Right.
because the East is still. I think it's going to be trash next year. I mean, the Toronto, they're still 2 3 years away from being a legit contender.
Right. Right. That's true, man. And then you have, oh my God, you got the Suns. You got a whole bunch of teams that are gonna pretty. You know what I mean? That's gonna be pretty good next season. So all I know is this: let's just see who we get in the free agency. You know what I mean? That's the real thing. Like I know as far as the summer league, we have the young pieces there, but that we drafted and stuff like that. But as far as like who we trade for, especially the buyout market and everything, let's just see. Like what I mean? Let's definitely see. Oh no, listen, the Nets. Trust me, Pagan. The Nets would be the favorites, bro. That's how stupid people. You know, that's how stupid things is. People will say that the media will run with it too. Like, oh yeah, they had they'll make up some excuse. Oh, they had a blunder or something last season, and it happened. But since Kyrie is back, Kyrie's come back with a vengeance, and KD as well. And I really think it's all this other bullshit, man. You feel
Pagan,
me?
are you kidding me? Uh, I said the Bucks and the Nets are going to be probably the top two favorites to come out of the East, sir or ma'am, because well, they're looking at you got Ben Simmons possibly playing, and then you still have Kyrie and KD. They're going to say two of the best offensive players. I mean,
Right.
or so duh. I mean that's why Pagan.
Most definitely, man. So oh shit, I forgot they had Ben Simmons. Damn, I forgot about that shit.
Is the
But
Lakers still
look,
there?
yeah, he's right there. What's up, Lakers?
Yeah, FL.
Nah, you good, bro. But it's funny, Tastes. A lot of people are not peeping how a lot of these teams that are being constructed is well, especially where the NBA is going right now, as far as winning championships. There's a lot of teams. There's a lot of three-headed teams, three-man teams. You know what I mean? You had the Lakers with Russ, LeBron, AD. You know what I mean? You have the Nets with Ben Simmons, Kyrie, KD. You know what I mean? And vice versa with a whole bunch of other teams. So you know, we already saw the blueprint how we the Bucks won. The I don't consider the Bucks a super team at all, especially when they won the championship. And so the Bucks just showed you that your team doesn't need to be stacked to win a championship, but it can be well comprised of people of whether it's veteran players, role players. I mean, 3 and D guys, shooters, people who know their roles and who will totally buy into it. And I mean, who can shoot and who also play defense as well. So, look, man, this season is going to be interesting. This off season is going to be even more interesting, man. So I'm gonna ask y'all this one thing. I'm gonna ask you this one thing before I close out. What do y'all think? Do you guys think that there's any possibility of Zach LaVine coming to LA, or do you guys think he's staying to the Bulls or something like that? Because
You know, stay in Chicago.
Yeah, he's in Chicago.
he wants to stay in Chicago.
Hmm.
I feel
I
that.
mean, the only way is you gotta force him, convince him to take less money. I mean, a lot less money. He wants the max. I don't blame him. He's not getting it from the Lakers.
Oh, I think the Bulls don't give it to you.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's like that. You have even one out of did y'all know Zach LaVine is one out of 3 players in the league who average about 23 points per game over the last 4 seasons, bro. That's phenomenal.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So I don't really mind him asking or looking for the bag like that. He deserves it. He deserves it. I mean, because you know why? Because when you are consistent and you're always contributing, you know what I mean, then everything else will fall in line. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, honestly, I think with the Bulls, I think the Bulls might pay him and stuff. So you know what I mean? Because I think of they'll pay him more. Yep, just like what Peyton
Yeah,
said,
they
they're
could
gonna
give
pay.
him more money
Yeah, bro.
than
The
other
Lakers,
teams.
the Lakers are fucked, bro. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's just bad, bro. You know what I mean? Our salary cap and the tax that we also have to. Oh my god! But you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
we in a problem. Lakers
Yeah,
in a real problem.
but like I said, so getting Zach Levine that would be a issue as well. You know what I mean? But Zach Levine, I feel like Zach Levine just needs to work on his defense, on the defensive end a little bit more. That's the one thing that I hold against Lamelo, because even though Lamelo averages like 2 steals, per game, and he can also get some deflections here and there, but I still think that he needs to just improve defensively to what I mean, to the point where he can make some stops. And then I don't know if y'all been seeing, but I think there's like stuff on social media or whatever, but that he's been putting on, he's been slowly putting on muscle mass. So I'm like, that's cool. You know what I mean? Because look, y'all know some players who put muscle mass on, it can affect their rhythm and the way that they shoot. You know what I mean? But not everybody though. So I think that Lamelo, he's getting bigger there. Well, listen, we'll also see Zion too, because I don't know if y'all seen Zion. Zion look cut. You know what I mean? He looked like he's in shape. You know what I mean? But who knows, man? Like Zion, look, man.
This will
I
be his
feel,
league.
yeah, like bro. I feel for the youngin, bro, because I really believe that Zion should just remain disciplined. You know what I mean? He should really put discipline. He should really remain disciplined, because I don't want him to. I don't want him to end up like Greg Oden. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure y'all know about Greg Oden, right?
Of course.
Yeah, man. So Zion that can happen, or Zion can end up like Dominique Wilkins too. You
And
know
look
what
at
I
this
mean?
idiot. Look at this idiot pagan. He said 80 put on 20 pounds of muscle. You fucking bozo. That wasn't fucking muscle.
Hey Pagan, you probably meaning 20 pounds of Swisher sweets, freaking gummy,
He put
freaking
on
ruffles
20 pounds of
shit.
he put on 20 pounds of Hostess Donuts residue. You was fat.
He put on 20 pounds of freaking Krispy Kreme. So called Boston cream donuts and shit. You know what I mean?
Nah, I
That's why
think
that's
he
the
be
stuff
in
he's
shape.
putting on.
He ain't be in shape. He ain't be in shape this year. We
Yeah,
still
I mean,
lose,
hey,
but he ain't be in shape.
yeah, I mean with AD, bro, I feel like AD will be fine. You know what I mean? He just needs to remain healthy. and that's the biggest thing with him because you know AD hasn't been healthy enough in order for him to remain consistent and have a consistent rhythm to where now in certain games he doesn't have to be looking for a shot, you know what I mean, after a while because he would have already, built that regimen back up, you know what I mean, because he's healthy now. But since he's not healthy all the time, how can he have a consistent rhythm? Because listen, y'all, AD is a rhythm player. For those of y'all who don't know, he's a rhythm player. Just like with freaking Russell Westbrook. If he's not in rhythm, he's not gonna hit shit. I'm letting y'all know right now. If Russ is not in a rhythm, don't expect him to make threes, no twos, whatever. No. If you see Russ make like two or three threes in the game where the case may be, just know that he's in the rhythm. You know what I mean? But Russ always keeps changing his jump shot every freaking time. But I really hope that Russ just he's in the lab, not only working on his defense, but also just working on his shot because Russ should only take wide open threes. You know what I mean? Unless Russell Westbrook is hot. You know what I mean? Because some players who get in the zone, they're able to just change the whole paradigm of the game. But it's whatever though.
He used to have a great mid range back in OKC, but that's gone.
Oh my
Yeah, he
God,
had
bro!
a nice one.
That mid range was
Like,
water. I don't care what nobody say, man. That is
like,
up there with.
mhm.
Oh, go ahead, Texas.
I was saying he would like drive real hard and pull. He was good at stops on the dime and bow. Same with John Wall was pretty good in mid range. He wouldn't. He was pretty. John Wall's pretty good in mid range too. I mean, and
That
that's
stock
why
is disgusting.
if this idiot, I mean, it's not Pelinka's fault for that genie bust. They had the deal on the table for Wall and Woods, and they shot
And
it down. If they
yep,
had
and
had
they let the
Woods and
Clippers
Wall,
go.
no,
They let
no,
the
no. I'm
Clippers
saying,
go.
I'm saying, no, no. I'm saying during the season, sir, in the middle of the season, you remember that they had an opportunity to get those two. That was the Rockets were willing to do that under certain circumstances, but Jenny Buston shot it down. That's why I don't know. I mean, maybe LeBron doesn't care anymore about winning any more rings because a guy who cares about winning rings doesn't do what he did, and that's even join the Lakers. Because one thing about LeBron, I have to say, it was good for him business wise, but you can't turn back around and say, "Oh man, I want to get some rings." You should have prioritized that in 2018 instead of signing on the 1st of July of 2018 to the Lakers. I knew that was a bad move. I knew the Laker fans were going to be ungrateful. I knew this team wasn't really going to be anything special. And you knew before LeBron got there that the ownership was defunct. They were not skilled and they know what the hell they were doing, and they still don't. So LeBron, it's a good thing that he got his brand up, but don't turn it back around. LeBron needs to live with his decisions at this point. You made the decision that you wanted to build yourself up, and that's fine. But don't all of a sudden now want to turn back and say, "Oh, I want rings now." It doesn't work that way. You should have gone to
Right.
Philly, and he would have had 5 rings right now, and he'd probably finish out at 6. Because you understand the roster that they had with the 76ers? Just
A
quickly,
little GTM.
you off
Right.
the top of my head, you had Covington, you have to get Reddick, you had Ilyasova, you had Bellinelli, snipers. Then you had a guy like, of course, Covington. He was a defensive guy, long body guy, relatively athletic. Then you got a guy like Joel Embiid, right? Of course, Ben Simmons. Then you got LeBron James. He'd have 5 rings right now.
Easy, easy, bro. And Texas, what's even more funnier, bro? It's funny how, uh, bro, it's just funny because, like I said, honestly, I mean, is LeBron, done winning and stuff like that? I guess so. I mean, I believe so. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that's his mindset. But if that wasn't his mindset, honestly, bro, I'm not even, I'm not really too concerned about it because, like I said, his legacy is already cemented. So he really has nothing else to prove except,
But
Rick, go ahead.
with Curry getting 4 rings, that's what I said. I mean, I'm not one to cave in to peer pressure, but that motherfucker over there, shout out to Curry, light skinned family stand up. But fuck it,
I'm,
I'm still a LeBron guy, and
I
LeBron
mean,
James.
yeah, but I mean, Texas. My thing is though, bro. I think that even though Curry has 4 rings as well, People may say that, oh, he has 4 rings and he stayed within the team that drafted him and stuff like that. I'm like, all right, that's cool, but he doesn't have 4 Finals MVPs. He has one. You know what I mean? And he was and he was the best individual player on all his teams. So I feel like that's really I feel like that's a huge a statement right there. You know what I mean? Because look, everybody knows if you pick LeBron, put LeBron and Curry side to side, I'm pretty sure half of the majority is going to go to LeBron. You know what I mean? And if anybody else says Curry or the case may be, are probably youngins, young kids, or people who are all about the eye test and like, oh, Curry's, Curry has all these fancy handles, and he,
Who is
because, yeah, because look with Curry, Curry has a more beautiful game to watch per se, you know, in the eyes of some people. You know what I mean? That he has a much beautiful game. His jump shot, his handles, his footwork. Because these people, as all these people talk about, what I mean, it's the eye test. But if you put them side to side, I'm pretty sure people will pick LeBron. I'm
Here's the
pretty sure.
thing. Well, you forget, because you say a lot of young kids would probably put. Is Lakers still there? You still there, Lakers? Fuck.
Lakers. Go ahead,
Right,
bro.
okay, whatever. Okay, here's the thing. You said, well, the younger generation. Well, Curry's 34. He's actually closer to our generation because me and you, see, the Lakers is part of that other generation. I mean, I'm technically I'm a Gen Z, but I'm an old Gen Z. Okay, I still consider myself a young person as well as you. I'm pretty sure, but like we grew up watching Curry. You know what I'm saying? So Curry is a part of really our era. You know what I'm saying in terms of you know when you saw him get drafted to now, a lot of little like kids who are like 10, 11, they barely know Curry if we're being honest. But I think that people that like Curry's game better is because he's more relatable. You know what I'm saying? Um, his size, he's more like a typical human size. LeBron James, to me, I like to watch his game better. But the only reason why a lot of people like watching Curry's game, as you said, is he's a shooter. All the other stuff is because his game is predicated upon skill. LeBron's game is hard to replicate. Like if you have a child who's trying to play basketball, you're not going to try to tell them, hey, try to be like LeBron. No one can emulate LeBron James. He's 6'9", and his biggest is like 270. I mean, it's hard to emulate. You cannot emulate that, so that's not reasonable, which is why a lot of kids grew up liking Curry because Curry was more relatable. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yeah,
My mic good,
yeah,
or
and
is it echoing?
no, no, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, because you put yourself on y'all on mute. I didn't know.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine. Can you hear me, Tex?
Yeah, I can hear you, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So no, I feel you, bro. Like I said, Curry's game is more pleasing to the eyes, But LeBron, like I said, a lot of people who seen LeBron play today, oh, it's bully ball or case and be or whatever that they say, especially now because he's older. But if you take a young LeBron, a young look, give me a year 3 LeBron James. No, or matter of fact, give me a freaking I'll say '07 LeBron James. '07 LeBron James was the most athletic player I ever seen in my life. He was doing shit, bro. This man would literally take one step, okay? Not even lay the ball up. He will leap,
Baseline.
bro, off the air, bro, baseline, reverse, you know what I'm saying, dunk, like it was nothing, bro. And just seeing the distance that he took from it, and you know what's funny though? He didn't even mean to do that. It's not like he was thinking about, oh, I'm about to dunk it. It's just natural. It's just instinct like that. You feel what I'm saying, bro? Look, bro. Nope. Look, people can like Curry because of how he plays the game, and and how, like I said, how Curry he looks like an average Joe that would come to the park, and you would never really think that he's a basketball player. I get that.
Yeah.
I understand that. That's why it's inspirational like that. But at the same time, you know, that could be for some people. But I have seen people like Steph Curry that come in the league. I'm not saying who shoot the ball at the clip that he does. You know what I mean? Because you know even though some of them are shooters like him, but they don't shoot to the to the level of a Steph Curry. But at the same time, um, I've seen players with his physique at his height, you know, literally who are just as skilled. You know what I mean? Just as skilled. But with LeBron, you know what I mean? I've never seen a 6'9" dude move like that. I mean, score the ball. And for any person who says that LeBron is not a scorer, you are stupid. LeBron is a scorer. He always been a scorer. You can say he's a pass first guy. That all that is media narrative bullshit. That's not real. All right. He's not a pass first guy or whatever. No, he's a scorer. All right. He can also assist the ball, but he's a scorer, y'all. He always been. If I'm blind, then why does he average 27, 8,
That's what I
and
say.
8?
You don't not be a scorer and average 27 points for your career. Another thing is too, the reason why that gets overshadowed is because LeBron does everything so well. So when if you do scoring well, but then you can do everything else well, it kind of blends in. He camouflages his game, but he's because it's a complete package. That's just like, I mean, that's like when you're making a meal or whatever, and if everything comes together as one, people don't really see one side more than the other because it's all blended in. That's why people don't look at him as a scorer. A lot of it is hate too, but you know, that's just it.
Yeah, man. And well, hold on. LeBron choked in 2011. What's cap, bro? See, hold on.
No,
Yo,
hey,
I
come on
don't
the
know why
panel.
people. Yeah, hop on the panel. Hold on.
That could be somebody. I'm not gonna say his
Hop,
name.
hold on. There's a link in the chat. LeBron choked in 2011. You could post it. Go ahead. Hop on the panel and please tell us what's cap, because I don't know what you're talking about.
I
Texas.
don't. Yep.
Listen, bro. There's always one, bro. There's always one person, on every stream. There's always one that will come in. Oh, he said his name is Lord Voldemort is my name. Nigga, we're not talking about Harry Potter, but shout out to if you were a Harry Potter fan, shout out to you though. You know what
I
I
just
mean?
come.
But
I just want to talk. I just want to see. I just want to talk.
yeah, yeah. Hop on the panel, bro. Hop on the panel. You know what I mean? State your case. You know what I mean? But no, for real, though, what did you say that was cap? Like, I'm trying to understand what your sentiment. I mean, because I want to know if you actually have a point or you're just trolling right now because of your account.
I got
Steph,
somebody trolling.
it's Stephen can't curry. Get up your burner account, Skip.
I got somebody trolling. Love Violet is my name. Oh
Yo,
yeah, he a troll. He a troll. I see his troll already.
oh,
LeBron
oh,
is. Yeah, he'll be in the NBA channel. LeBron trolled into yeah. I know
hold
that
on, hold on.
troll.
Hold on. He said, "No, I've seen him before. I have." He said, "Debate me on how LeBron not to go." What are you talking about? Nobody was talking about how LeBron is the GOAT. That wasn't the topic. You know what I mean? But matter of fact, let me ask you a question. Who do you believe is the greatest of all time? Who do you believe is the GOAT to you? Texas, I already know you have LeBron as the GOAT, right?
Yeah.
What about you, Lakers fan? What about you, Lakers fan? You there? Oh snap! Well, you probably doing something. But look, Texas has LeBron as the GOAT. I have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the greatest of all time. Me personally. So what's your point? What are you getting at? If you're just trolling, bro, what I mean, we don't got time for that. I mean, but shout out to you though for that Harry Potter reference. But yeah, Texas. But yeah, man. But look, y'all. Um, I'm past my time limit. You know what I mean? So, he said, in what sport is somebody to go who choked and lost more than they win? Oh, so you are a troll. Texas, do you want to answer this?
I don't even care. It's a tired debate.
Yep, and that's why I'm not answering myself. You know what I mean? Saying Westport is somebody to go who choked and lost more than they win. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. You tell me. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people are so fixated on somebody losing that that all they can see is their blemishes instead of instead of their accomplishments. It's sad, 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 sad. But it's alright though. Like I said, by you saying that, that don't make me feel some type of way, bro. I told you. But I appreciate that though. But nah, man. Yeah, I mean that's as far as the news and everything going on. I will keep you guys posted on any other news concerning the Lakers, any trade rumors. You know, what I mean, I'm hearing about this Bradley Beal stuff, but I hell no, I do not want Bradley Beal on this freaking team. I don't. You know what I mean? But I'll keep you guys up to date about everything going on. So y'all like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I mean? Share, turn on post notifications. So when I go live, hopefully I'll go live later on tonight if I have the chance, or earlier tomorrow. But as far as that, I appreciate everybody, man. Listen, for those of you who already know, it is a routine. I mean, if anybody who wants to join the Bat Cave, the link is down. I already posted the link. Y'all can already, click on the link and join me in the backstage. But appreciate everybody for coming on, man. Shout out to all my subscribers, though. You know what I mean? I want to leave y'all with this last nugget. As long as y'all are not breaking the laws of the land and the laws of the Most High, you'll be fine in life. All right, y'all. It's been your boy. It's been a pleasure. Your boy KoolAidJohnson back on it again. I'll catch y'all on the next live. Peace.
I don't know how it happened. I'm back in the lab and I'm snapping on beats to go wake up the people that's snapping on me. You getting all of your feelings, but I ain't so serious. This is just rapping to me. Elevated to a high, thinking many see I changed like what happened to me. I'm the best at whatever endeavor I see. You just make us rappers what it happens to be. Keep my circle small and never know about how I'm moving. I stay on toes, mom and pops and raised me stupid. I'm so animated, turn my life into a movie. Used to be a skeptic, now they see I really do this.